This is the motor I got for the Honda. I was getting it ready. You can see I've got the header on it now. I've got to replace one stud here. This is a JDM replacement for my 2001 Accord. I went through and put all new seals in it, new timing belt. Did not replace the belt for the tensioners because it's already been done once. Before I got the motor, I checked it and it had been done. But this is it. As you can see, it got broke off. They freaking was grabbing it for me. But this is the old motor that's in here. Excuse me. 335,000 miles on it. And she's pretty rough. She runs decently at idle. Number 3's got low compression, so it kind of misfires. Once you give it a little throttle, RPMs come up, it's fine. Blow by in this motor is horrible. You can literally pull the oil cap off and put your hand above it, and you feel all the air going past the rings. What happened was the lady that owned it before me had ran out of oil a few times, and hurt number 3. I pulled the plug out, cleaned the plug, put the plug back in, and it seemed to help as it was oil fouled. So I'm not for sure when I'm going to do it. I want to do it probably around spring. Go ahead and drive it for the winter time for now, and then put that motor in. But I've got Snow exhaust for it, 3-inch, full stainless. See, it's all in the box there. The rest of the header is in the box there, which is my downpipe that goes back from here back. I've got a test pipe, so it won't have a catalytic converter on it anymore. Like I said, it's going to be 3-inch all the way back. She's not a bad old car. She's got a crap load of mileage on her. She's been abused a little bit by the lady on it before me, but I can't bitch and moan. You can see the interior is decent. It's got that seat needs to be scrubbed. It's got that checker pattern coming through from the dirt, but it's a clean car. I got rid of the Subaru because it absolutely just ticked me off. I went through all that work of doing it, and it went about 5 miles, and I heard it sounded like a gun went off in the engine compartment. Bang! I mean, loud as hell. And I was heading to my mom's house to see how she was doing, and I turned about a quarter mile from her house, and it was raining out, and the windshield wipers went all crazy. Never did that before. They just stopped working, so I fell fired with the switch while I was driving, and then one wiper would work, the other one didn't. I'm like, what the hell? So, I kid you not, a few seconds after the wipers went crazy, the temperature gauge started climbing, and it pegged out. So I got to Mom's house and looked, and it was pumping antifreeze out of it. Let it cool down. I got it home, checked it. The block had split. I didn't do a video of it because it made me so mad. I had spent every bit of money we scraped and saved to do the motor, and my son-in-law even gave me a couple $100 to pay for the labor work on the block when I had the block done, because I had to have time strips put in it because it pulled the head bolts. And then the next morning I fired up, was aggravated, called a buddy of mine, said follow me over to the car crusher because I'm going to take it and crush it. So I drove over to the car crusher. The guys in there were like, I can't believe you're crushing this thing, it's so nice. And I'm like, I am so sick of this car, I'm done. Now, this is my third Honda. Third or fourth. I had, the very first one I was in my early 20s, I had a 79 Accord, 5-speed. Wasn't very fast, but it was a fun little car. Then I had a 85 CRX with a full fiberglass body on it. I think it weighed like 1,600 pounds. It was super light. Had fun with that thing. Blew the head gasket on it. Fixed the head gasket. Sold to my neighbor because he had kids that wanted to have something to play with, so I sold to them. Then I had it was a 89 Accord. It was automatic. I drove it around for a few years and got rid of it, and now I've got the 01 Accord with the 5-speed in it. I do like having a 5-speed, it's fun to drive, but sometimes it's a pain in the ass when you're in traffic. So this summer I plan on, as you can see, it's got the typical paint that's peeling and it's been spray painted over and it just looks like hell. So I'm gonna do all the body work on it. I've got this dent to fix right here where something fell on it before I had it. I do body work. I went to school for it and did it for a few years in a couple shops, did restoration work. I've got some dents in the roof I need to fix, dent in the hood, but I want to do all the body work on it this summer and paint it. I'm not for sure what color. I was thinking about black. If not, I'll go back with the silver, because I'll have to paint all the jams and everything. I change color. I don't know if I feel like doing that. I may just shoot it silver. Still debating on it. So that's just an update on the Honda. The Subaru is gone. I also took the Envoy in to the crusher, got rid of it, took all that money to buy that motor, all the exhaust, all the gaskets, new plugs, new wires. The intake's being changed out, so I'll change the intake out. And then hopefully this summer I'll have me a nice running car. I got a new clutch for it. Excuse me, stage 3 clutch. So we'll see how that goes. I didn't do a video, and I should have. This does have a mild cam in it. It's not a huge cam. It's just probably one step above a factory cam. A little bit more duration and a little bit more lift. Nothing crazy. Like I said, I wanted to keep it where it's my daily driver. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, this thing was an absolute mess when I got it. I don't know if they rolled around on mud or what, but it was covered in mud and all sort of crap, so I cleaned it all up. And it's used. It's got 129,000 miles on it. When I pulled it apart, whoever had it before didn't change the oil in it, and it had gummed up everything in the valve cover. It's all sludged up. So when I did that, I took it all apart, cleaned everything up, put the cam in it, and replaced the oil pan gasket, cleaned out the pan, checked the pump, everything looked good there. Put my bore scope in it and checked the cylinders, those looked good. Ran a compression check on it, it was perfect on compression, right where it should be. So, knock on wood, hopefully this motor will be a good motor. Because I hate getting motors that I don't hear run. That's why I went through and checked the whole bottom half, checked the main bearings, rod bearings, everything looked good. Normal wear and tear on it. Didn't need any bearings, so I left it alone. So, we will see what happens this summer. Hopefully I can get it in and get it running. It ought to be a nice little ripper. And then I'll see about having it tuned. I'm not for sure how much that'll cost me, who can do it, if it can be done. I've seen the guys supposedly tune the 01s, so we'll see. I was going to go turbo, but expense-wise, I can't afford it. And second of all, the wife said no turbos, I'm not making a hot rod. That's why I have my truck, which Old Blue has started to develop a rod knock when it starts up and it goes away, so I'm going to see about finding a C6 transmission for it, because it's got the 351 Windsor in it, and I've got a 390 sitting in the corner of the garage that's mildly built, and it's been sitting for 10 years. But I do crank it over periodically. It's been fogged, so everything should be good there. I find a C6 transmission that'll fit Old Blue. I'll put the 390 in it. The 390 already has a comp cam in it, aluminum intake, and I think that's it. It's just mild. It's got a junk ass Holley carburetor on it, which I'll change to Edelbrock. The one I have on Blue now, I can just put on there. It's a 600 CFM Edelbrock Performer carb. That'll work perfect for the street. So, just an update on what's going on. Hope you guys like my channel. Please like and subscribe. And when I do the Honda motor swap, I will be doing videos of me doing the swap and show you guys how it goes. You guys take care and have a good evening. Please like and subscribe and share my channel. Thank you.